After 25 years as a prosecutor and nearly 2 decades as New Hanover and Pender Counties District Attorney, Ben David says he's stepping down next year. WWAY Sydney Bushell sat down with him today to reflect on his time in office and to find out what's next.
It's been the privilege of my life to speak for the dead in murder trials, to give victims a voice at the courthouse, to get to be the conscience for this community anytime a crime occurs.
After serving for nearly 2 decades, Ben David is resigning as district attorney for New Hanover and Pender Counties. Through his lengthy career, he says he's most proud of the people he's hired and the public servants working in his office. As for the legacy he hopes to leave behind, its crime is best fought by building community.
To really get to the root causes of trying to take care of childhood trauma and not have people become tomorrow's defendant who are today's victim because we're helping them now as victims, means we're stopping the revolving door of recidivism.
Some of the cases that have come through David's courtroom have been the first of their kind as science and technology continue to advance.
And just as we can use science to solve cases and prove them beyond a reasonable doubt, I believe we can use science to prevent cases from ever occurring if we understand that childhood trauma is the #1 gateway drug to the opioid epidemic. If we understand that childhood trauma leads people to pick bad relationships and join gangs, and if we love on our children right now and we really take care of them, we're stopping crime tomorrow.
While David doesn't know who will be serving as the district attorney this time next year, he leaves the voters with what he believes is one very important qualification.
I truly think the person who sits in this seat should be a prosecutor and not merely a politician. The test is this: if the person you love most on this earth were taken by a crime of violence tonight, who would you want going to the crime scene to advise local law enforcement and then giving a closing argument in that courtroom? The answer to that question will be who my successor should be.
In New Hanover County, Sydney Bushell, WWAY News.
David's final day in office will be September 3rd. Even though he won't be district attorney this time next year, he says he will never stop fighting for people and giving victims a voice. He says he is not running for office next year.